Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Srinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the umbilicus dislocation, or we also know it as like navel displacement, or sometimes it is called in local language, or in here in India we usually call it nabhi ka khisakna, means the displacement of the umbilicus. Actually in exact way your navel point does not go somewhere else, but it is just like it feels like your navel got dislocated, and sometimes this cause extreme pain in the stomach, and people are not aware of like what to do, what we can do to overcome it, what are the ways and methods to overcome it. Most of the times people go to the hospitals and they go for muscle relaxant, most of the time injections, and then that person feels little bit good. But if you go through Ayurveda physiology, in Ayurveda this navel is known as the point of solar plexus, or in other words you can understand it as, in Ayurveda this navel point is considered as the junction or junction point of various energies, whole energy system. The junction point of all the energies that is flowing in our system is controlled by this umbilicus that is called solar plexus. And in Ayurveda they also consider it is the origin of all the arteries in the body, like all the arteries that's supplying the blood in whole our body. The central point of these arteries is considered as this umbilicus. And you must be surprised to know, like all the fetus, all infants, when they are in mother's womb, the first blood supply, all kind of nutrients, all kind of blood, all kind of minerals are transferred from mother's body to child's body through umbilical cord, and all kind of nutrients, all kind of mineral supply, all kind of blood transfusion, everything is happening through the umbilical cord, and this umbilical cord is attached to child's umbilicus. So in that way also this umbilical cord is become the life giving point of a person. So in Ayurveda it is considered as the most powerful point, and a lot of precautions are being prescribed in Ayurveda to take care of this umbilicus. As we know, Ayurveda has a holistic approach towards a treatment of a person, and Ayurveda has a big preventive aspect regarding diseases also. Definitely in Ayurveda there is treatment for diseases also is there, but there is big aspect of Ayurveda which is more focused on your lifestyle and your preventive aspect of various chronic ailments. So regarding this dislocation of umbilicus also, it is very important to know the ways and methods that are mentioned in Ayurveda. By understanding those ways and methods, why this happened, what are the reasons, you can take various precautions so that you need not to fall into this situation again and again. In Ayurveda, this navel point, the umbilicus or navel point, it is also considered as the place of Pitta dosha, and also it is the place of prana. So let us try to understand why this people feel these kind of pains, which they say usually like umbilicus got dislocated or navel got dislocated. Definitely there is a medical condition behind that, that is in a different way, but why this happened, exact etiology, like why this happened, it is not known, but there are certain causes that has been mentioned that will help so that the person can protect himself from landing into this kind of situation. So one of the thing is, sometimes you have seen like some people do not focus more on their body, and they are very weak, they are extremely weak, and not only they are weak, that they have not worked on their abdominal muscles at all, and they sometimes they are very malnutritioned, like their strength of the body is very weak, they have very weak immune system, and they have no strength. Sometimes they are lack of proteins also, and their muscles are very fragile, like very thin, very lean and thin. So in these kind of people, this kind of dislocation is very common. It's not it got dislocated forever, it just happens for few minutes to few hours, and then it can come back to the normal position. So there is no need to worry about it, but it is just we need to take certain precautions so that we will not land into this situation so often. in Ayurveda, umbilicus is considered as the point, or navel is considered as the points which is between Amashay and Pakvashay. Amashay is that part of abdomen where all the digestion processes happen, and Pakvashay is that part of abdomen which absorbs all the nutrients, which from where absorption happen. So, according to Ayurveda, a navel point is that point which separates the Amashay from Pakvashay, like stomach from the intestines, because there are no specific words for Amashay and Pakvashay. It is in yoga, it is called solar plexus. All the energies, it is also energy point of all the nadis. Nadis are the energy channels, and in yoga there is a lot of importance has been given to solar plexus. It's been said that if your solar plexus is working well and if it is healthy, you will not suffer any kind of disease regarding to stomach, because when we say this healthy solar plexus means your digestion is very well, your pitta is very balanced, and when this solar plexus get disturbed, your energy levels goes very down. And when these conditions happen, in yoga we suggest most of the times, like, make your solar plexus strong by doing Surya Kriya, Surya Namaskar. So, it is very beneficial to strengthening your solar system. Another aspect with the help of Ayurveda what we can do is balancing your Pitta dosha. Whenever your Pitta dosha becomes very high or it become imbalanced, that also land into this navel dislocation, or many times it happen when Pitta dosha becomes very high, people feel constipation. This is very common problem associated with this navel dislocation. So, best thing is you try to add more fruits in your diet, because fruits are natural detox and they also balance the heat that is being generated by Pitta dosha. And whenever you do this Surya Kriya, Surya Shakti, Surya Namaskar, whenever you are doing, please try to do it empty stomach, because it is recommended that all these practices should be done empty stomach, because if you have eaten food and after that definitely there is a food in your stomach, and these asanas and these kriyas or Surya Namaskar, they do not work very well. And if you have any questions regarding yoga, what is this Surya Namaskar or Surya Shakti, you please write down to us. We will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. In addition to that, please try to add more and more fruits to your diet. So, these are the precautionary methods that you can adopt in your life, not to land into this kind of situation. But till your body has not gained proper strength, your muscles are not so strong and you are landing into this situation. So, I recommend it's best time that you go to the hospital and consult a doctor, because this is when because it's most of the time it is acute condition, and in acute condition there is always a lot of pain. If this condition you cannot wait for long, so it's better you go to the hospital and get yourself checked, and then when you become well, then start strengthening your system slowly day by day. So that, for example, a person is landing into this situation like in every 15 days or every a week, then slowly when you strengthen your system, this time period will get delayed, then you will get into this situation in a month, then after 2 months, then 3 months, then a day will come that this kind of situation will be vanished from your life. So, but this can be attained only with constant efforts. There is not like sudden treatment for that, like just suddenly this herb you take and it will vanish out of your system. It is not like that. You need to work on your abdominal muscles slowly, and you need to try to balance your Pitta dosha. And so, for regarding that, there is a video, there is a link below, you can go to that video, what are the do's and don'ts that you need to do regarding Pitta dosha, so that your Pitta dosha will not get imbalanced, because when it will become very high, it will land into this kind of situation. In addition to that, there is, in many people it has been seen, the stress and the disturbed emotions, they also sometimes cause these kind of conditions. So, try to keep your stress levels in a balance, try to keep your mind into peace, and try to be happy as far as possible, because it has been seen that when a person goes through a lot of shock, because it's in everybody's experience, like suddenly if we lose something and if we go through certain kind of situation like various breakups or various sad news or various breakage of your dreams, so sometimes you feel some kind of sensation around the navel area. So this navel area is also considered as the center of your emotions. So it is very, very important that you spend some time into pranayam, and also please spend some time into yoga and meditation. That is extremely beneficial regard in these conditions, because if it is psychological, because maybe many things are like this, whatever we think in our mind, that find expression in our body. So many these kind of diseases are psychosomatic also. So regarding these, you try yoga, you do pranayam, and you must do meditation. It will help in these conditions to form a strong base, and in this way it will help you to recover from these conditions. So also I would like to suggest you don't go for self medications in these conditions. If you in your family, you or your friend, anyone is going through this situation, please, one thing, when this situation is actually happening, then like a person is in severe pain, that don't try just any method. It's best that you take this person to hospital, because the person is in pain, the patient is in pain. So in these things, the best thing is, first we have to relieve him from pain. So best thing, you go to hospital, take treatment, and after that, once everything will become relaxed, then start doing slowly day by day, slowly build the strength. How you can build the strength? You can build the strength by taking proper diet, like add fruits to your diet and then eat something cooked. Try to gain strength, to make your digestive fire better, and if it is excess, try to stop all the foods which is very hot in potency, because that will be responsible for enhancing the pitta dosha. Try to have the meals which are freshly cooked, and try to consume it within 3 hours of cooking, because when you do this way, it will not lose its nutrients and it will make your health better. Try to sleep on time, and try to take various rasayans that are mentioned in Ayurveda to enhance your immunity. There are various kind of rasayans that are there in Ayurveda with which you can enhance your immunity, but like I always mention, these rasayans should be always taken under the guidance of proper Ayurveda doctor, because self medication is never ever beneficial. So that's all for this navel dislocation. It's nothing that you need to be very worried of. It is just you need to understand it, and then you try to gain immunity and strength slowly, and a day will come that it will be totally vanished from your system. So that's all for today, and if you have not subscribed our channel, please take a minute and hit the bell icon so that you will stay in tune with our upcoming videos. And with this note, I would like to say, stay healthy, stay blessed, and if you have any question regarding this, please don't forget to write to us. We will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So that's all for today. Take care. Bye.